Good evening and welcome, everybody. We're coming to you tonight from the Holiday Inn Select Executive Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana for You Decide 2007, the Gubernatorial Forum. It's brought to you by Fox News Louisiana and the League of Women Voters of Louisiana. My name is Jeff Beinform, I'm the anchor and the managing editor of Fox News Louisiana, and I'll be your moderator for tonight's forum. We're going to start tonight off by introducing you to the candidates on the forum, and starting to my immediate left, we have Mr. John Georges. And then moving down one place, we have Mr. Foster Campbell. And finally tonight, we have Mr. Walter Wasso. And you will notice on the end an empty podium. We'd like to also mention that we invited Mr. Bobby Jindal to attend tonight's forum, and he declined. And now that we've introduced the candidates, let's meet tonight's panelists. Tonight's panel is made up of student government representatives from across the Louisiana higher education community. To my immediate right this time, we have Ms. Afi Patterson right here. She is the Student Bar Association President of the Southern University Law Center and the student member of the Southern University Board of Supervisors. Next to her, we have Ms. Cassie Alsfeld. Cassie's the Student Body President of Louisiana State University and the student member of the LSU System Board of Supervisors. Moving on, we have Mr. Cedric Hampton Jr., the Student Government Association President of Baton Rouge Community College and a student board member for the Louisiana Community and Technical College System. And next to Mr. Hampton, we have Ms. Olinda Ricard. Ms. Ricard is the Student Government Association President of Nicholls State University and the student board member for the University of Louisiana System. And finally, we have Mr. James Clark, the Student Government Association President of Louisiana State University Alexandria and a student member of the Louisiana Board of Regents. Outstanding credentials, one and all. I'm sure you'll agree. Now, collectively, these panelists represent over 200,000 students in Louisiana's public colleges and universities. And now that we've made our introductions, let's quickly go over some of the rules of the forum. Questions will be asked tonight in a round-robin format, with each candidate getting 1 minute and 10 seconds to answer. At 1:10, a red light will come on, and I will cut the answer off. There will also be a series of rapid-fire questions that the candidates will have 15 seconds to answer. Again, I will cut them off when the red light goes on. Now, the candidates may not ask questions of each other, and any rebuttal that they'd like to make will be reserved for a two-minute closing statement that each candidate will have at the end of tonight's forum. Now, we do have an audience of invited guests here tonight. We ask that you hold any applause to the end of the forum, that you turn off all cell phones and all pagers. Hopefully you've done that by now. And now that we've gotten the rules out of the way, we'll get on with the questions. Time permitting, we have a total of 13 questions with 2 slightly differing formats tonight. Our first question tonight we'll start with Mr. Georges, and that first question will be asked by Afi Patterson. Afi?
Thank you. Mr. Georges, the quality of the state's education system from its elementary and secondary schools to its public and private institutions of higher education is integrally linked to the future economic prosperity and quality of life in Louisiana. What specific proposals would you support as governor to establish stronger partnerships between K-12 public schools and institutions of higher education?
Well, thank you. I agree with that. As you know, I served 6 years on the State Board of Regents. It's many years ago. I can't seem to remember everything from those days. But I also served on the board of my children's K-12 school. And it's very important to link the two institutions, the two systems together, and understand that what we do at K-12 dramatically impacts the higher ed community. I have specific plans in the Georges plan, which is a plan that I put together. It's on the internet, georgesforgovernor.com. But what I would do is, obviously, our higher ed institutions teach our teachers. And I think if there's one impact that the higher ed community can have on K-12 is improving teacher training and provide more teachers. Natchitoches, Louisiana, we have a great school up there that teaches our teachers and some of the other schools. So I think that would be one of the areas, but also the curriculums that we have there in the schools that I'm running out of time. But I would say teaching our teachers would be the first on the list.
Mr. Campbell?
Well, first of all, I was a teacher. I taught school for 5 years in Bossier Parish. I know what it takes to be a good teacher. It takes patience, and it takes material and the information made available to the students. I'm the only guy running for governor that has been a teacher in the classroom. I also have served on the Education Committee in the Senate. I passed the bill to make kids make better grades to play ball. I believe that we uplift the standards in kids did it, and we still have football, believe it or not, in Louisiana, and they're doing very well. I'm opening up the schools in the summertime. I think we have air-conditioned schools. It's senseless to leave them closed. Early elementary education, if kids are falling through the cracks, bring them back, give them tutorial help they need. I'm opening up high schools at night for people that would like to get a GED, or somebody would like to finish their high school diploma. I think we need to make education available to everyone. I also am the only guy running that has a plan to furnish the money to keep us at 100% of formula, not 100%, move us up in the state of Louisiana. We need to fully fund higher education. We need to make sure that our technical schools and higher education have the adequate supplies of money and resources to make our schools truly the finest in the South.
All right, Mr. Campbell, thank you. And finally, Mr. Guaso.
I'm going to take a different approach. As far as I'm concerned, our school system is struggling. We know that the earlier we get children in school, the better off we are. So I would look to expand the 3- and 4-year-old programs. Second, I would take on the program No Child Left Behind. I believe that the children need to be separated in the atmosphere where they can learn the best. Take our gifted and talented and give them everything we have. Take our mainstream children and give them the best education we could provide, and take our children with challenges and learning disabilities and put them in a smaller environment and give them the attention that they need. Statistics are important, but we have to focus on a student, not necessarily a statistic. The second thing I would move to, I believe every child should be taught a vocation in Louisiana. Give them character education, give them financial education, give them the real-life experiences that they need that is so important to the future of those children. At the end of the day, you have to take the system and pull it together to put it in a direction to make sure we give these children an opportunity to be productive.
All right, time is up. Thank you very much, gentlemen. That completes our first round of questioning. I think you will agree that we're off to a pretty good start. Now, to start our second round, we'll start with Mr. Campbell this time, and this question will be asked by Cassie Alsfeld.